Ever thought about how they built the first brick factory? Or that age-old question, chicken or the egg? And what timepiece did the inventor of the clock use? It's like your brain is on overdrive at night. Like, what does a pizza-flavored snack use which kinds of pizza? And why can't good things last forever? You're just chilling in bed, trying to relax, and suddenly, a million questions pop into your head. Why is that? Is your brain trying to tell you something? Or is it just being plain weird? Join us on the Curious Mind channel as we dive into why do we get curious questions, especially before bed? A lot of people have trouble catching some Z's because their brains won't shut off. As soon as you hit the hay, you start thinking about all the stuff that happened that day, or you're planning out what you're gonna do tomorrow, or even 100 years from now. Sometimes your brain throws you these crazy existential questions that keep you up all night, stressed out and anxious. So, why does our brain turn into a non-stop chatterbox at night? If you think it's just a coincidence, let me break it down for ya. There's a bunch of reasons for this, but the biggest one is probably the peace and quiet. It's like the perfect storm for overthinking. With no noise, no bright lights, and no distractions, your brain's got nothing else to do but run wild. It's kind of like that saying, I only get my best ideas on the toilet. When everything's calm, your mind just wanders and starts coming up with all sorts of crazy stuff. And honestly, it's not just a joke. It actually happens a lot. The bathroom is a really calm place that makes you think. It's like your brain takes this opportunity to go through all the stuff you've been ignoring all day. Maybe you'll remember that argument you had and think of the perfect comeback that would have really ticked them off. Your brain likes to dump all this stuff on you in the middle of the night when it's quiet. And it's even worse if you have something important to do the next day and you can't fall asleep. It's like your brain says, nope, no sleep for you. No matter how hard you try to get comfortable, turn off the lights, or even start writing stuff down, your brain's already made up its mind, no sleep tonight. And there's actually a pretty cool scientific explanation for this, called pattern recognition. Basically, when your brain's all relaxed, it starts making new neural connections. These connections link ideas together, which is why you get all those creative breakthroughs and start noticing little details you missed before. Sleep is like your brain's way of cleaning up and organizing all the information it's picked up during the day. It's like your brain is sorting through files and connecting the dots. And sometimes, those neurons that couldn't quite connect during the day finally get together, leading to some pretty creative thinking. A neuroscience professor at Johns Hopkins University said that we're only aware of a tiny fraction of our thoughts. Most of our thinking happens in the subconscious, and it often comes out when we're winding down before bed. All those random thoughts you have throughout the day? They're like loose ends that your brain finally ties together when you let it wander. It's possible that you've been brewing an idea without even realizing it, and it just pops into your head right before bed. That's why as soon as you put your head on the pillow, a whole bunch of thoughts hit you like a ton of bricks. Alright, so you're tossing and turning, can't shut off that brain of yours, and you've got a big day tomorrow. We've all been there. Let's break down some simple solutions to help you catch those ZZZs. First things first, ditch the late-night coffee and heavy meals. Your body needs time to wind down, not rev up like a race car. Try a light snack and a caffeine-free zone a few hours before bedtime. Next, let's get you in the mood for dreamland. Imagine yourself on a tropical vacation, giving a TED Talk, or winning an award. Let your mind wander to those happy places. Hey, why not? You deserve to feel good. Still can't sleep? It's time to create a bedtime routine. Think of it as a warm hug for your brain. A warm bath or a good book can work wonders. These little rituals signal to your body that it's time to relax. So, there you have it. Sleep is essential, and these tips can help you get the rest you need. Don't forget to subscribe and keep those curious questions coming.